Sharky Gamer here. So today we're taking a look at the Aperture Laboratories handheld portal device. This is made by NECA and it's basically a portal gun replica. Now the one I have is the original version, Chell's version, which is all white. And this large box in front of me is what it actually comes in. So this is the original box and you can see it's really large. At the top it says Aperture Laboratories. Shows a pretty cool picture of the portal gun and it's got of course the blue lighting there. And it says Aperture Laboratories handheld portal device. Moving on to the top of the box, it kind of shows a picture of the portal gun without any lighting, so just no lighting. And then if I just flip this around, on the back of the box it shows the orange lighting. And that's pretty much all the box shows. It just shows more logos and stuff on the bottom. So I'll pull this out of the way and then we'll take a look at the actual portal gun. Now I've already taken it out of the box, because usually when you get it in the box it comes in styrofoam. So I've taken it out to save a bit of time. So here it is. This is the portal gun replica. So this is Chell's version, so it's the all white version as you can see here. Looks pretty awesome. So this is basically a full-sized replica, so you can see how big it is. Taking a closer look at it, so you got the front end here, these things move. That's the inside. Moving along, you can see that center tube there where it lights up. That's the back, and it's got a cool little Aperture logo there. Aperture Laboratories. That's underneath. That's the handle. Other side. And you can see when I hold this how large it is. It is a full-sized replica. Now the battery compartment is actually under the bottom here, under the handle, just there. You undo that and you install 3 C-size batteries, and of course you screw it back in. And once you've got batteries, this thing actually lights up. So in different areas, at the moment it's actually turned off. But actually under here, on this actual handle, there are 3 modes. There's up, middle, and down. So as you can see by the lighting, we're actually reflecting in there. When it's in the center, it's off. When you go up, it lights up orange. So now this is lit up orange. I'll put it down so you can get a bit of an overview of it when it's lit up orange. So this area here gets lit up orange. The tube area here, as well as in the front area just there. And you'll also notice on these little edge pieces here, there's LEDs, red LEDs on all 3 of them. So it looks pretty cool. Now I'll just turn off the lights for a second so you can actually get a better look at that orange color. So that's what it looks like lit up orange. And also when you actually pull the trigger on this thing, so it makes pretty cool sounds. Now if I just flip the blue switch, which is all the way down, it changes the color of it to blue. So it looks pretty cool. And you can see it's the same sort of thing. Lights up there. Lights up that tube in the center. You still got that red LEDs in the edge pieces there, like the feeler bits. And in the center there as well. So it looks pretty cool when it's lit up. Really nice and bright. And again, when you press that trigger, it has different sounds. So it's pretty cool. Let's turn that light back on. So it's pretty cool, and you can have those different modes, and you can easily switch between them. If I just pick this up again, you can hold it like this. And of course, the center is off. So you have all the 3 lighting modes. So that's off state, orange, blue, and off again. So it's a pretty cool looking gadget. Works really well, and it looks really impressive. It looks like a portal gun. The lighting looks pretty cool, and the sounds sound really nice and clear. And even these little things look pretty cool. And it's cool how you can move these as well. And you got these cool, like, they're more for just detail, but they look pretty cool. Like cables coming out of the edges here. On the other side is there as well. And these sort of act as more of a stable stand for it as well. So it can stand quite nicely on a shelf or something. But it does look pretty awesome. It looks just like a portal gun should look. It looks just like they've taken it right out of the game. So they've done a really good job at making a really nice quality replica. I mean, it does feel a bit more plasticky, but I mean, it is NECA, it is a replica, but they have done a good job in detail, and it works really well. The lighting looks really cool to have a bit of fun and play around with, and it looks really cool in any type of game room as well. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is actually the original white version. This is Chell's version. Since they released this one, which this one is the original one that they released a couple of years ago, the next release after these ones were for the Portal 2, and they were Peabody and Atlas versions. Now, Peabody version, basically on the end here, has yellow stripes going either side of that. So it has 2 yellow stripes on the back end, and the lights are a bit different. In the actual Peabody version, the lights are actually orange and red. So just here, in the front and on the back here, the lights actually are orange and red instead of blue and orange on this version. And the Atlas version basically has 2 blue stripes going down the back here, just there and there, and the lights are again different. They are blue and violet. And the sounds on both the Peabody and Atlas versions are exactly the same as this one, and across all 3 of them, basically only 5,000 units were made of each. So a lot of people, I think, when the original one came out, it sold out pretty quickly. I think, I'm not really 100% sure, but the original one is very hard to find. You mainly, if you go on eBay or something like that, you mainly see the Peabody and Atlas versions. You see them all over the place. So they seem to be pretty common at the moment. This original one you don't see as often. And recently they've got a new version of it called the customizable version, which basically just allows you to have either Chell's version, which is all white, or you get these little plastic strips that actually just clip onto the back of this area here, and they come in either blue or yellow to customize it to either Peabody or Atlas's version. And of course you get like little decals to stick on it. So that's the newest customization version. I'm pretty sure it's pretty common at the moment. Like, I've seen it quite a few times. And also, again, that has 3 modes for lighting options. So you can actually switch between all 3 different lighting of all 3 different versions. This version, Peabody, and Atlas. So the customized version, I guess, is the best one to get if you want a bit of all 3 and you want to customize it. Otherwise, for collectors, the original version is the rarest of all 3 of them. So if you're a collector and you're a die-hard fan of Portal series and you want this on the shelf, the original one's probably the best one to get. It's probably also the most hardest to get now if you haven't got it already. Otherwise, you can go for the Peabody Atlas version, which are both pretty cool still. They both look pretty cool. They're just a slightly different kind of color variation with the lighting and those stripes. Otherwise, all 4 of the versions actually work all the same. They've all got the kind of lighting options and the sounds, everything like that. So overall, they're all pretty cool. Like I said, original is the rarest. So I got this when it first came out, so I didn't miss out on it. but it's pretty awesome. I have this actually displayed in my game room at the moment, and I have to admit it's pretty cool to look at. And those sounds are pretty awesome and lighting. Helps to pull the trigger full. If you don't pull the trigger full and you do this, it kind of cuts it off. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'll show the orange for a little bit. So whether you like the blue or orange colors, you can switch between them, and you can pretend you're shooting portals. So it's pretty awesome. So you guys, that is the portal gun replica. Or as the box says, it's the Aperture Handheld portal device. So like I said, it's pretty awesome. Recommend this to any type of portal fan. If you're a gaming collector or anything, absolutely, then you must get this in your collection for your display. It could also be used, I guess, if you were into cosplaying and you were dressing up, for instance, as Chell or another portal character, then of course you can use this, as it'll look pretty cool in a cosplay outfit as well, because it is a full-size replica. So you guys, that was the portal gun replica. It's a pretty cool little collectible. Thanks for watching, guys. I am Shocker Gamer. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll have heaps more gaming replicas and collectibles up very shortly. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to, and if you like this video, hit that like button. It really helps out a lot, guys. Thanks for watching.